Yeah. And we are live and we are back. Welcome to a new episode of Artists Unmasked. Lord have mercy.
It's Art Unmasked, man.
Art
You'll never get
Unmasked.
it. You always get our show name wrong.
Hey, we got that right. Hey everyone, how you doing today? Welcome to a new episode this Thursday. I know we've been going for a long time, but we've just been so busy and everything else of chaos. but
I
um,
know, right? Like we was not neglecting y'all. We just, we got shit to do like everybody else. We busy artists out here in the world. We fight for our
yeah,
dreams.
yeah. So
Okay.
today's topic will be making her excuse me, making hard
Oh man.
decisions.
That's why I should have came in with the damn intro because you coughing and choking and
No,
dying.
you know what? I had some popcorn, and you know how you eat popcorn and get
You
the
get that shit in your throat.
yeah the
That's for a
particle.
whole other show. We talk about that later.
Okay,
But
go ahead, ladies
no,
first.
but okay. So no, I wanted to start off with a topic that is important with us because we both had some situations where we had to make some decisions in our like certain career paths and like the type of things that we want to still work with. And you had made
Yeah,
a post about your comics and like how you want to kind of go into a you want to kind of go into a different level of things. You want to work with some different companies and you want to do some different
yeah.
things. So I kind of want you to kind of speak on that. I'll talk about my shit later, but I want you to kind of speak on that, like what's going
Oh,
on.
okay. Well, yesterday, I made a post. I made a post on my Facebook wall, and I also made it on here also yesterday, but it got more across on Facebook. So I made a hard decision not to crowdfund anymore. This last what I'm doing right now as I speak is the Guytron one. But I just made a very hard decision as I sat down with myself. I talked with my brother. We talked it over. Talked to my mom. I just talked to a lot of people before I even made the decision to
Mm,
make sure I was just doing the right decision. And
mm-hmm.
it was time for me to make that decision because crowdfunding takes so much out of you. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it drains you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a job on its own because you're barely not sleeping. You're constantly up, posting links, making videos, posting, buy my book, posting.
I know
It gets
people
very,
don't be knowing.
right, it gets
Mm-hmm.
very overwhelmed. It's very overwhelming. And another thing is, due to the inflation going on, the cost of printing books is just going up too high. I mean, it's so high. Along with shipping, it's just another ball game right there. Just the money's just not there to keep doing that. So, I decided to do print on demand, set my store up in a print on demand company. When people
Mm-hmm.
order the book, they just could get it printed out and sent to them without me, being involved with that part.
Yeah.
Only thing people won't be getting is my signature on the books, but I'll be having like specials, like when I have books on me, if they want to get them autographed and this and that, so that I can do that. But it was just too much. I just couldn't take it no more. It just wasn't in me no more. Like this campaign right now, it's not really in me, but I'm pushing through it, and whatever
Mm-hmm.
happens. But just the less time I do it, it was just too overwhelming. I had to like make a decision, and
Right.
it's just a decision I just had to make because it was a financial decision. It was also was a business decision. And
Right.
I didn't like what about the crowdfunding, what it has become. It has become crowdfunding. The word crowdfunding Kickstarter was used for if you was a small guy like me and you, small people, we could afford to
Yeah.
get a book printed. So what we'll do a Kickstarter and we'll like explain why we need the money, which we'll need the
Right.
money for the pen, the artist,
Mm-hmm.
the pen or the
We
lettering.
know, we know. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's what it used to be about. But now
Yeah.
it changed to that. Now it's just this big
It's not
old,
like that no more though.
it's
You
like a
know what I'm
big
saying?
dragon thing. Like constantly, people are just constantly doing back to back crowdfundings, and and the people who's backing them, these people got jobs and other responsibilities, and I have seen what it has cost in the indie community, as in getting mad when other people can't find your books, you deleting them or getting mad at them, and I just see it. It's just
It's so dramatic.
yeah, it's getting out of hand
It's
to the
like,
point
damn.
that if you don't find their books, they make a subliminal post. I
Yeah.
mean, you see so much of them. I was like, well, I don't want to be like that, you know.
I don't want to be in that. I don't want to
Right,
be like associated with that type of behavior.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You know, because I can afford to get my books colored and all that. It's just the printing, getting the books printed and
Mhm.
shipped where I need the fine end. But that alone, it just that wiped that out. So I'm like, well, you know, I'm out of here. You know, I already did what I had to do. I had six, I had 5 successful campaigns. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it was time for me to ride in the sunset and just really
Okay,
focus
load
on,
away.
yeah, just focus on
Yeah.
working on the books more. And I just get like, whenever I'm done with the books, I can send it to the printer, the printing company, put it on their
Mhm.
store, and tell people, yo,
Mhm.
here's the link. The book is
Mhm.
everything you get. See what I'm
Right.
saying? It's more easier that
Right.
way. You know, it just that, you know, that getting them books
I'm
like
proud of you for
that.
that type of decision because I don't think that people understand. A lot of times I've been interrupted, but
It's
I don't
not
think a
about the
lot of
money with me.
people.
It's not about the money. The money. And that's the problem with some of
Yeah,
these people
they
is
don't
that
get it.
they're making the money make them. Like one person said, without Facebook, I won't be able to run my business. I'm like, run your business? You know, a comic book business? I'm like, no, you got, you know, when you start
You
thinking like
got to
that,
know other avenues. Like you supposed to utilize your platform, you know what I mean? And Facebook is a good you know, like a good platform, but at the end of the day, like you can't depend on that. You gotta,
yeah,
you know what I mean? You gotta find outside
yeah,
avenues to kind of get your shit going on.
yeah,
Like we learned how to network without internet. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like we was doing that shit already. You know what I mean? I wasn't an artist all of a sudden because of internet. You know what I mean? So I just kind of feel like when people do that, I try to motivate them as much as I can and help them
right,
to, you know, to understand like it might seem like the right decision at the time to work with certain things and do certain things, but it ain't always for you. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And
right. And
all
like
that
one
crying ain't gonna
person,
do nothing. All that crying ain't gonna do it.
right, like one person,
So
how can you should send to Image Comics? But see what they don't people don't know is Image Comics is really an image. It's really a indie corporation. It's really like if you're a Marvel or DC artist and you
mm,
really lead them to come create your own thing with them, they'll take you in. But a guy
mm,
like me outside, though, kind of like an underground artist, you
right.
know, I got names under my belt that I know of, but they're not gonna really bring you in like that unless you know what I'm saying
Mm,
you're part of that system.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So people be thinking that, but they gotta understand the reality of this stuff. That's why I made a video about having a reality. You got make your own opportunities, but have a reality at the same time that hey, that might don't happen. You might want to draw for Batman. You might want to draw X-Men, but you gotta also have a reality that might don't ever happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Like you
best,
gotta be perfect. You gotta be prepared for
right?
them L's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like anything that I do, like I gotta be prepared for them L's because I've been on the bottom. I understand that type of stuff. So it's
Right.
like we can't get into businesses and certain things without understanding it ain't gonna always go our way all the time. But it's like you gotta figure out like how do you handle it? It's about you. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like how you finna fix that problem, how you finna deal with it. And the thing is, it ain't about the fancy cars and having more money than other people and all that other type of stuff. It's about productivity. It's about you. It's about how you gonna produce yourself, how you gonna motivate yourself, how
Yeah.
you gonna do. Stop trying to have all these different things. If it's your goal to be great, just be great. You know what I mean? Stop trying to compete with a narrative. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so like make better business decisions that work out in the future. You know what I mean? It's not about having it fast. And so I feel like sometimes we do have to make those decisions that just ain't for a journey for our journey. You know what I mean? Like, damn, you know, I was working with this, but that ain't really working too much no more. Sometimes things that test your morals. You know what I mean? Things that test your spirits, things that test your soul. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I want to be connected to that. I don't know if I want to be a part of that. And I've been through that before, and it's hard, but you got to make that decision with you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
It
you
was,
made
it,
that
it, it
decision.
was
You
hard for
know,
me to do,
shoot,
but I
I've
had
been
to
there. I
do
don't know.
it. I hate to
Yeah.
do it, but man. I mean, I enjoy Crawford. Don't get me wrong, but it was just it drains. Oh, I said it drains you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really get no sleep. You
No.
constantly trying to figure, did you get a new backer? You try to make sure you didn't have no errors or something. You tweaking out, man. I mean, it had you tweaking out, and I was like,
I know you be like, am I tripping right now? Like, am I on something? Like,
yeah,
what's happening?
I can't. I was like, you know what? I can't do this no more.
Uh-huh.
It's not. I'm
I
not saying.
don't want to do it no more.
Yeah,
It don't even be a necessary. I can't do it no more. I don't want to do it no more.
right.
You know
It
what I'm
just.
saying? Like, I'm done with that. You know what I mean?
But I don't want to be caught up in crowdfunding hell. But I got to
Mm-hmm.
keep getting the books funded. I don't want to live like I want to get my books out to different revenues. I got other ways of doing things. There's other ways you can get your books out there because you just constantly sitting on crowdfunding. They say my fans, but you gotta say
Mm-hmm.
people work and
Mm-hmm.
and what we in the situation we in now with the whole inflation, the economy is on rock bottom hell. People are losing
Mm-hmm.
their jobs. You know what I'm saying? And so
Right.
I look at things that's going on in the world too. I just can't just be selfish and think about me because the people that are supporting you, these people are working 9 to 5s. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it was time for me to say, no, you know what, no more. I'm done. I'm done with crowdfunding. The one I'm doing right now is the last one. Um, saying people know that I got a great record. I make sure I deliver the books on time, but it just the cost and all that. It just it's time to to step back and cool that out because ain't no way I'm gonna keep doing that. You know.
I know, cause it's like, look, ain't nobody about to make me do some shit. Keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. If it ain't working out for me, it ain't working out for me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you just have to make. And the thing is, I want people to understand. You know what I mean? We got people that look up to us just as artists, and just, you know what I mean. We look up to other people as well. But it's like, I want people to understand, like, we deal with those. Like, we ain't just superstars and just, you know what I mean, just all up in the mix. Like, we
Yeah.
deal with those type of hard decisions all the time. I've had to drop a few things to get to another thing a million times. You know what I mean? I have a narrative that, like, I got so many other business ventures and other things that I do, but I was known as just a cosplayer for so long. You know what I mean? And it was just kind of like, even when I did other things, I had to push harder for that to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just be known for that one thing. And then now the same community that I started off with, unfortunately, has changed quite a bit. And it hasn't it's changed in ways to me that I ain't rocking with. You know what I mean? Like, I'ma always be a cosplayer to the day I die. But with that being said, is I learned how to move differently when it comes to the business part of it. And everything ain't for me. Every gig ain't for me. Every con ain't for me. You know what I mean? It's business now. It's bigger than that. And some things in some communities I just can't mess with no more. Because a lot of times people hide behind these communities that say that they uplift and support each other, and they bully you down. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They bully you down and make you feel like you ain't shit more than regular people do.
Like that in any community is like
Yeah.
they judge you by what crowdfunding platform you're using. If you use Indiegogo, they're considering you as Comicsgate. If you
Hmm.
Kickstarter, oh, it's fine. You Kickstarter, you're okay. But
Hmm.
and it's just I don't want to be part of none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
it's just a big mess, and I don't want to be part of nobody's on this gang or that gang. They treat it like it's a gang. I'm like, y'all got this
It
shit like it's a
is.
gang.
It is. Right. I
So,
already
like,
did that before. Like, damn, y'all
yeah,
gotta calm down with this boy. I already gang, 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 gang. You know what I
like,
mean? Like, but damn, I didn't know we was getting that
shit.
gangster like this, my nigga. Damn. Like, you get into these groups and be like, hold
And look, I got friends that's Commons Gay, and they're good to me. I ain't got no problem with them. They support me and all type of stuff. And I don't look to them as something wrong with them. That's their
on.
preference. That's their prerogative. If it's something they want to do, that's on them. They are grown
Mm-hmm.
adults. But to
Mm-hmm.
judge people like that and saying that you bad, they don't even have never met you, is crazy
I
to me.
know. Like, I
It's
ain't never
crazy.
even met you before. Like,
Right.
who
And
the hell is you? Who the hell are you?
I don't push my religion on no one. You know,
Mm-mm.
and seeing how this child's play is going on is really sad. You know, and that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just going to continue doing my own thing. But crowdfunding, only way if I crowdfund something, if I got a movie that I want
Mm.
to get made or some type of toy or something. But anything else, I'm not gonna be doing it for that because crowd. That's what it was for, that word now has just been erased because now everybody's doing Kickstarters. Everybody doing these
Yeah, and I don't think
Kickstarters.
some people understand this shit. A lot of people don't understand when we got into our businesses, it was a little bit more decorum. It was a little bit more moral. You know what I mean? It was just things was a little bit different, and I kind of feel like now it's just kind of like, okay, I gotta move around. It's no
Right.
disrespect. It's no disrespect to whatever systems we was working with. It's just about like we grow, and those systems don't work for us no more. You know what I
Right.
mean? And some people
Right.
don't understand. Like you got to make those moves. You got to
It
make
used
those
to
moves.
be just about. It used to be about the artists, but now
Hmm.
when they allow big time Hollywood execs and big names who making all this big money to do a crowdfunding, you know that's some
Hmm.
BS right there, some bullshit right there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I said, the word that is out the window now. Now everybody just crowdfunding for all types of stupid shit. And another thing is who getting screwed are the people who giving the money because they're not getting what they put what they back. Half of them not even
Hmm.
getting it, and there's nothing they can do about it. You
But
know,
nobody understand none of that. Nobody want to hear it. Nobody want to hear because anytime, like, say we use social media to talk about this stuff, right? Nobody ever want to like hear it. Everybody want to get upset. They want to get in their feelings. It's like, no, I'm just trying to tell you, like, look at the system, look at stuff. You know what I mean? Like, look at your surroundings and things around you. Like, I mean, look at the stuff that's going on so you can make the better decisions on what's
right,
best for your career. And it's not about what other people gonna think. You know what I mean? When you made a post, you got all these people trying to persuade you and tell you this and tell you that instead of
right,
it's just, hey, this is the decision that I made. Well, you need to try this, and why would you do that? And why it's like I need to. Where's the support? You know what I mean? On me trying to make a personal decision that was carefully explained. Where is the support? You either come and support, or you can kind of keep that other stuff to yourself. And it's like you trying to people sending links, trying to tell you where to go and how to do this and do that. But where y'all don't never be all these people come out of nowhere that I don't never see on the page ever.
right.
All of a sudden, just got something to say because they want the drama. They want to know what's going on. You got the beef or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They love-
No,
they want
nigga,
to
it's a personal decision for my life, motherfucker. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't got nothing. It's a personal decision. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with none of that. And I'm just like, people
Yeah,
make it too
yeah, people
big.
don't understand that, you know, what I'm saying when you're doing business, see, everybody wants to they want to run a business, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
know the business, they don't know about the business model or running a real actual business when you got to make decisions when it comes to finances, you know, and you paying taxes and all this stuff. They don't
Especially
understand
when
that,
you running it mostly by yourself.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, they don't understand keeping up with paperwork and all types of. They don't understand that's when people are like, oh, I just want to run a business, you know, but they don't
No,
understand
no, it takes forever. It don't work like that. It
yeah,
don't. It takes forever. Like I swear to God, my business didn't even start kicking off until like the second or third year, yo. You know what I mean? Like some shit, it just don't. And it's I'm still trying to get it to where I want to get it. You know what I
right,
mean? So it's like motherfuckers don't understand. Stop that tomorrow shit. You know what I mean? You want to learn your traits a little bit. You want to know what you're doing a little bit better. Like
right.
I had to get to
But
know certain business people and
yeah,
all that type of stuff. I had to get to know other artists. I had to get to, I had to have meetings and you know what I mean? I had to have conference calls and Zooms and whatever the hell you want to call it. You got to really, really network the right way because that quick money shit or that quick opportunity shit, it looked nice like a good old piece of cake, but it don't really be like that all the time. And I always try to tell my artist friends and my nerd friends, like, don't rush that shit because it look good. Like, if it was too easy for you to get, that hard work don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it gotta be a little tough. And so I feel like when, especially like I said, like what we were saying, when we make those hard decisions, that's gonna be decisions that's gonna come your way, and you gotta be prepared to make was the decision that's best for you without caring about everybody else's input. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like you gotta make conscious decisions on stuff like that because this is your dream, this is your goal. You know what I mean? For whoever's out there, like this your shit. You know what I mean? Handle your shit accordingly for you. Don't handle your shit accordingly for nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck them internet people. Them motherfuckers don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you be the best artist, painter, whoever the hell you want to be? Okay, you gotta do your neck like that. Be like, I am the best in the world. You gotta really believe that shit. Give yourself your motherfucking flowers. Go to the flower shop, give yourself some flowers. You know. So I just feel like shit. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I had to make decisions like that because if it's a toxic situation, would you live in the toxicity?
Yeah.
Or you get away from the toxicity, business wise. You know what I mean? Like I ain't with it. Because if I'm gonna fight this hard for my goals, it need to be somewhat peaceful at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
In order, it needs to be.
it's very hard. It's very hard. Growing your audience and everything. It takes a lot of work. I mean,
It do.
There's someone that like you, but it's just very maintaining a lot of it. You know, like running this YouTube channel. You know, it's a lot of hard work, and I'm very thankful for the supporters we have, like 4,000, and it's going on to 5,000. I'm very grateful for it all. You know what I'm saying? My only goal is I want to do is get my books into people's hands for them to enjoy it. You know, I'm not. I was always like that. I'm not looking for just to get rich. You know,
yeah. Like I feel that shit because it's like I don't do the YouTubing, but I know that I'm a streamer. You know what I mean? My art, I'm pretty. I got all together. I got over like 10,000 followers just for Facebook alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm brand new to Instagram. I already got almost 5,000 followers there. That shit cute, but at the end of the day, that shit was hard work to get motherfuckers to pay attention to what the fuck you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And I use all the platforms for different things. I don't never be the same on any of them. So it's just like people gotta understand if you're not ready to put in that type of work to promote yourself and promote what's going on, it's kind of hard to take advice from your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't working that hard or trying your hardest to get there, and you just trying to like kind of toot your horn and try and show off and be like someone else, you're not working towards your goals for the right thing. You know what I mean? It's not about money all the time. You want to get to a place where you're comfortable.
Right. Because when I make the videos, I try to educate what I learned, my mistakes.
Exactly.
Inspiring artists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. Submerge. What's going on, Submerge? You said, yep, tell them, Tay. Everybody on your side. What about me?
Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how this goes down, okay? Because I'll be speaking what I be speaking, okay? And I don't give two motherfucking shits. And people like when you don't give two motherfucking shits. And I don't care. Just because we nerds don't mean nothing. You got to turn the fuck up on yourself. You got to be about yourself. You got to do what you got to do.
He said, hi, my people. What's going on, Demetrius? He said, hi. He laughed. He said, hi, my people.
Hey, people. Yeah, you got some good friends. But no, man, shout out. But no, like for real. And I feel like, you know what? And I don't think people understand we don't sleep sometimes. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers don't know.
Oh my God. I'll be up at like 2, 3.
But like, what am I doing right now? Like, I'm trying to paint 17 different motherfucking pictures and shit. Like, what is going? And then I got another job that I got to get to too. It's like, wait, hold on. Like, what is happening? But you know what? We gotta do it sometimes. But we do have to give ourselves a break. Always make sure you give yourself a break.
We have so much passion. That's why we have
the passion is real.
There's so much passion going into the work, and you can tell And what I love is when people buy it, they know that the passion is there. They can see it was not lacking. Everything is
This
just
ain't for
passion.
play. This ain't for play. This ain't for popularity. This is what we in. We was born
Submerged,
artists. We really about that life, boo.
Submerged
You know what I'm
Universe said,
saying?
Submerged Universe said, let me see, can I click on this? Yeah, sure. I said, he said it's all good. Said, I never sleep. Time to make the donuts. I know that's right, Demetrius. Gotta
Okay,
make the
look,
donuts.
I understand me, but eventually you're gonna have to take a nap. Okay, you're gonna have to take naps so you keep making donuts.
He's saying nobody will never understand our passion, which is true.
No one's gonna get it. No one's gonna get it unless you really walk my shoes, unless you really walk our shoes. Because people like, you're an artist. What are you? How are you gonna make money with that? How are you gonna do this with that? I didn't let that shit stop. None of that shit. I'm like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you what the fuck I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to leave. I'm right here. I make my money from my house. I had to work hard to do that shit. I had to work hard to do that shit.
You gotta have tough skin when you're doing this type of
Yeah,
thing.
you gotta have tough skin because when that shit go wrong and you short a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? You gotta work even extra hard. There's no guaranteed paycheck sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a second job or some other shit you got going on. That passion drive you for that. That passion drive you for that.
He's a movie making man. We know how Demetrius making a lot of great movies. I got one of his movies, Submerge. He's also on Amazon Prime. He has movies on Amazon Prime. Yeah. Yeah. And
I feel like I heard about that somewhere. I don't know where the hell.
Yeah, he makes his own sci-fi. They all on, some of them are on Amazon Prime. And
why this ain't been a guest? We gotta have a guest.
I'm grabbing Demetrius on here. He's very busy. This guy right here.
You gonna make time for us to meet. Yes. Okay, you gonna make some goddamn time for us, boo boo. I don't care if it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You gonna come and drop some gems. Okay, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
He makes great points. He said people are always trying to figure out what you are doing. That is true. I was trying to figure out.
I don't get that shit, and I don't really get that type of ignorance. But for me, I feel like, why are you busy trying to figure out what I'm doing? Ain't you supposed to be figuring out what you doing?
Yeah.
Like, ain't you supposed to be figuring out what you doing? Like, for you.
Welcome to the show. She said, get out there. Yep, you got to get it out there.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, you gotta sometimes, I know how scary it is. Being, for some new artists, I know how scary it is, but then it's like sometimes you just gotta take that leap, yo. Because if it mean that much to you, you just gotta put your floaters on and jump in that water and just go ahead and just swim as best as you can, because you don't want nothing to pass you up because you was a little shy, you was a little scared. You know what I mean? And it's normal to feel like that. You know what I mean? Reach out to people that you admire to give you advice. Don't be scared to say that, because we've all been there. I was scared when I first started shit. Nobody knew I could draw for half my life. Nobody knew I could model, do nothing, or sew or do nothing half my life. You know what I mean? So it's like, it took me, until I was in my teens to really just say, oh, okay, I know exactly what I'm finna do. So it's okay to just be scared.
The industry is very shallow, and people just think, oh, I get paid. No, it's not like that, because as a fresh artist, they're gonna take advantage of you if you don't know what you're doing, if you not speak up for yourself.
You got to talk to the network with the right people.
And all that. And they have no idea how much Marvel paying per page. And you really have to do your homework out here and understand this is a business. And I always tell people, always keep that 9 to 5. Don't just
keep your other hustles. You know what I'm saying? While you working on the one that you're trying to do, have your other hustle.
Always stay. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you work at, man. 9 to 5 save lives. Don't just quit your
job. Ain't no shame in it. Ain't no, because you gonna need that money to get your supplies. You gonna need that money to get your studio or do whatever you gotta do until your artwork, until your shit start you know what I mean, coming in with some revenue, coming in with some receipts, coming in with some money. Your Cash App is flying, your PayPal is flying. Until that shit, until you get to that point, keep your shit, keep your hustle.
Yeah, and that's why, when I said I'm starting doing the crowdfunding, because I could do print on demand, I could do other things with my, other revenues with my stuff. So, I don't need crowdfunding like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be a slave to it. Because I see what it do to people. I be seeing people bummed out. They be freaking out when they start to get funded. And that's the end of the world. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I'm like, man,
y'all can't let that shit be the end of the world. I mean, I know that sounds cold, but y'all can't let that shit be the end of the world. You gonna fall upon L after L after L after L after L. That is real shit. Don't stop listening to motherfuckers and sugarcoating this shit, okay? Telling you everything's gonna be all right. You gonna make it all the time. Stop listening to that bullshit. You gonna fall down the stairs a few times, okay? And you're gonna have to pick yourself up and walk up that railing, because it's gonna take that for you to really, when you get where you get, understand how much it really took for you. And you're gonna be ready. You're gonna be motherfucking ready for that shit. So when that real bump and that real blessing come, you're gonna be strong enough to handle that shit. So don't let those little L's deter you from doing what the fuck you gotta do, man. I cry all the time about what I want to do. I cry all the time, every day. You know what I'm saying? People look at my shit, think I just be happy all the motherfucking time, and I just got it. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers do not understand. I cry every single day. I cry all the time. I hurt the same way. But I have to do something about those tears. I have to push it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be crying for nothing. I can't cry in vain. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I cried like that hard, then tomorrow I need to make those tears worth it. So that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? When you hurting like that and you feel like you're just falling down, you ain't gonna make it. No, you was given a gift for a reason. You ain't gonna not make it. You gotta just believe that you're gonna make it. And it's gonna be tough. Because nothing is worth it. What they say, nothing is worth it, gonna be easy though. You know what I'm saying? So shit. What you want, some easy shit that don't mean nothing? Or you want some shit that you put your hard work in that's valuable? You know what I'm saying? So people gotta understand shit like that. And just understand, like, just kick rocks on motherfuckers when they telling you that you can't do it. Like, all right, I can't do it. All right, I'll see you at the top. You know what I'm saying? While you at the bottom, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
It's getting fall time. So what have you been? Have you been watching anything to relax your mind, to calm your nerves? Anything particular?
We only got 30 minutes. I've been watching Heels. I don't know. It got Arrow. The guy to play Arrow in there. I was watching Winning Time about Magic Johnson.
That show, they canceled. You know they canceled it?
I know. I knew before everybody else knew. I was on that shit. Yeah. But I was watching shit. Well, you know what? I was watching some of the new DC cartoons that was coming out. I haven't watched a couple of those. Okay. But I've been busy though, like with other stuff. So it's just like, but that's the shows and stuff that I kind of been on. I mean, lately I haven't watched the new Star Wars show.
Akasha.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
my country ass can't say that much.
I'm not butcher name. Akasha. But I gotta rewatch that. But like bitch like you. But I was able to. I'm hooked on the Lois and Superman TV show. That thing, man, that's so good.
I'm surprised you just now watching that. I thought you would have killed that already.
No, man, I'm behind on that, but I'm behind too.
I'm behind too.
I love what they're doing. Oh man, I'm all in for this, man. Like, okay, I can't.
Damn, it's fun. You experiencing it all with yourself. You know what I mean? Because shit, Motherfuckers was watching that shit all together at the time. You know what I mean? You at least you get to enjoy it for yourself without anybody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying? You get to watch it all by yourself.
One Piece. One Piece is another good one. Oh, I love me some One Piece. I'm on episode.
Yeah, because you gotta watch the whole One Piece. You gotta watch all that before you see the movie. Because you ain't gonna understand shit the fuck is happening if you don't watch the cartoon, the anime.
I watched the first season, so I already know what's going on. But I'm just loving how they got the actors, the diversity they got going on. I mean, they got it down packed with that. It's a shame that they did that Cowboy Bebop didn't get the same treatment.
I know, but you know what's crazy? I was confused about the reasoning behind that because was it money? Did they use too much of the budget and they kind of overstepped where they was able to go?
The problem was they took the origin of the characters and they switched them. They made Spike have a kid. I mean, it was just real bad. It was nothing like the characters were supposed to, because the creator, he didn't have no creative input on it. He just allowed them to do whatever they wanted. They just took it and did it their way, and that's what made it a disaster.
I thought it was about a money thing, because
about the money,
like they're gonna start to really get into the characters and the stuff.
They weren't using the resource of it. They weren't using the resource, and they just screwed it all up.
Oh. I was still happy to I grew up on Cowboy, Adult Swim, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on Cowboy Bebop, you know what I mean? When all the little late nights came on, and that was my shit, Ghost in the Shell, all that stuff. So it was kind of crazy. Like I was like, oh, they gonna really make a show, and I was disappointed to just see it. Us real nerds, we know how we get excited about those shows. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, we gonna see it. And then for it to not happen the way it's supposed to happen, it is disappointing though. It is disappointing because it's like, damn, can y'all just get our shit right? Just for half a second. I mean, just a little bit. You know what I mean? I would have loved to have seen that really kind of go out into a couple of seasons at least, you know what I mean? And to get canceled right away like that, it was kind of kind of bizarre, because the hype behind it, that the advertising and promotion behind Cowboy Bebop was fire. So you thinking we about to, you know what I mean? We about to have a good little thing on it.
It's a disappointment.
It was disappointing.
When you sign them deals, I said, when you sign them deals, the deal should be in there that you got some type of input on seeing your creations did right.
Right.
And some creators, I don't understand.
You do understand that everything can't be exactly the same way. You know what I mean? When it comes to movies and shows,
they gotta have that.
We ain't gonna always see it like that.
They gotta use the resource because you created it. They gotta use that resource. But they're not gonna respect it. They're gonna put what the hell they want in there. You know what I'm saying?
So are you saying that you expect things to be exactly, or they need to just use the proper resources to help with the creativity?
Right, they gotta use but they gotta go by the resource or that character, what it's based on or how it is. That's almost like just telling. That's what X-Men movies are so damn bad, because they weren't going by the resource or nothing. They were just doing all type of silly shit. That's what the books and stuff is there for them to use. The source. That's why I like Ben Affleck, because he's a comic book guy and he understands. That's what I love about Ben Affleck. He's a comic book guy. He knows. Some of the directors, they're comic book guys. They know what to do. But the mother ones, the egotistic ones, horrible. They're horrible. They don't care.
Do you feel that when we have certain shows in certain movies that, I mean, it has to be exact, because you do know that they have to change things too. They have different audiences they have to entertain. Like, do you feel like it just like try to stick at least to like some origins, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Origins of certain characters.
Just like what they did with Batman Superman, right? When they're like, Martha, who's Martha? Who you saying, Martha?
Yeah, The last time I checked, they could have got 3 or 4 movies out of that, because last time I checked, I had to wait for Superman to die. I don't remember him dying all in the same movie, coming back all the same, all together, meeting him at the same. Everything that was throughout at least 10 issues of fucking comic books was put in a squish ball of 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, nah, y'all could have did a couple of movies. Like, can I mourn the nigga he came back in the same movie? That ain't how we work this out. That's not how they fought. That's not even how they met. So it's like, I get that, but I think that it's hard for movie producers and stuff to kind of like, they're not concerned about the nerds all the time. They're not concerned about what people grew up on and all that type of stuff. They're making what's entertaining today. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things are based off of the entertainment value. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like in their heads, who gives a fuck about the story? As long as we only have a little bit of it, who cares? And so we kind of miss that. You know what I mean? Some of the movies and stuff that we grew up on and kind of stayed to facts, that's just not what they do now sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times we get a lot of movies that just don't make a lick of sense, especially for our generation. But the new generation think it's the hottest shit in the world. So it's like they're kind of grabbing a different demographic and a different audience now. You know what I mean? They don't care about the nerd world. They don't care about the comic books, and they don't care about, they just want to use these characters so they can have a whole bunch of action stuff going on, you know what I mean? Like boom, bang, and they're not really worried about like the storyline. And sometimes they kind of kick their own self in the ass when they don't kind of carry some of that storyline. You got to carry it to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they just, like, I understand you got to change shit, but you got to carry it to a certain extent. Like, don't completely change the character right in my face. Like, I don't know who the hell that is. You know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. They missed the mark with a few movies. But, what can we do? I don't know. I could send an email, but them niggas don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So it's just, I'll be like, you know what? The Flash was some bullshit. They don't give a fuck what the hell I'm talking about.
They got Blue Beetle coming up next.
I had to say what the fuck I had to say, because they got me all. The last disappointing thing that I had saw was Avatar. Not Avatar, the blue peoples, the niggas. I'm talking about Avatar the wind bending.
You watched 2 hours of that?
That movie was disappointing as fuck. I don't care.
Avatar 2? Part 2?
No, nigga, Avatar, the wind bender. The real life movie, nigga.
I thought you talking about the blue with the blue people.
No, not the blue, not the niggas from the hood. Nigga.
Yeah, that was bad.
The real life, nigga. That was disappointing for me.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't no airbender for me. Okay, I watched that cartoon faithfully, and I don't understand. Nobody was bending and doing a damn thing. Okay, I felt cheated. I don't know what was happening for me in my life, and I don't go out your way to make these real life movies and spend all this money. Like, who edits this shit? Like, y'all really don't watch it before y'all be like, yep. Or y'all just be like, yep, this the one. Like, come on now. This is gonna be the one. Like, y'all niggas be smoking, bro. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Are you going me moving along to the next question? Because we got what? You got 50
I ain't going nowhere.
But
it's COVID. COVID's here again. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, COVID's back on the rise. It is. It really is.
I had that motherfucker twice. I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
Up again, man.
I will wait and rent that shit at home.
Too, so it's going to be crazy.
And the thing is, it's probably going to be stronger because it didn't knock off enough people. I know how the world and the government move. You know what I'm saying? Like, it probably going to be stronger. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not going to no goddamn
I'm not
movie.
eating
Like,
nothing that's 59 cents. I don't care what type of hamburgers they have. I'm not eating no 59 cent hamburgers.
well, right. I'm not doing any of that shit. That's right, boo.
I'm
You
not
better
trusting
speak that
anything that's,
shit.
I'm not trusting anything that's cheap for you to get. Hell no.
No, hell no. Like, okay, wait a minute. They was talking about, because I didn't really get up in there like that, but they was talking about the 50 cent, the 50 cent burger.
Yeah, that shit. I don't think that's
Why
real.
would people really like, who is that hungry? Like, I wouldn't get that to a homeless person. Like, who was that hungry? It's like, oh, I got 50 cent right now, son. I'm about to go.
The guy is that
Like, come on.
you gotta have the app, or you order it when you order your food.
Yeah, I want that.
You get the 50 cent on there.
I gotta order a 50 cent. I gotta order a 50 cent hamburger.
No, the order. You know, you gotta have the McDonald's app, the app. So when you ordering, it's on there for the ones who order through the app. You just can't go to the, yeah, I want 50 cent burger.
That sounds like too much trouble to die. I'm not doing that.
That's how they got it set up. Hell no, I'm not eating
that. Sounds like a lot of trouble to get food poisoning. I don't think that I'm qualified for that. Yeah, wow.
Wake up.
Like, what kind of stomach ache is that? Like, y'all got some strong ass motherfucking immune systems, because ain't no way.
Wendy's had it too.
Ain't no way.
Wendy's had it also with the. I think there's a 49 cent or some shit. I don't touch. I do not.
49 cent a penny.
Yeah, Wendy's had it, and McDonald's was pushing that. They was pushing that shit. It was National Hamburger Day.
I don't ever want my competition with shit to get down to the flow like that. Like, we doing that dirty ass shit for real. 50 cents, 49 cents. That's how hard we competing, bruh. That's I ain't fucking with neither one of y'all. I ain't fucking with neither one.
That's how you knocked your ass out with that COVID and shit that got to do them burgers.
Oh no! Oh yeah. My lungs hurt. My body hurt. I'm not. I had friends like, yeah, we about to go get that shit. We got the munchies. I'm like, ain't enough weed in the world. Ain't enough weed in the world for me to go get that bullshit. Ain't no way. I'll go to the store, give me some corn dogs and some shit like that. If I'm that goddamn desperate, put it in the oven, go ahead and wait and eat that shit, get some chips. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to do that. We got food stamps out here. If you better go take your ass and get some real edibles and get some real food.
Stop at Publix or something, man. Get some real fruit. Get some
real motherfucking assistance, because ain't no way in hell.
The Walmart, you see the videos of the people bad watermelons at Walmart is busting up that shit and the fucking skin. How the hell is the green skin off the watermelon pulling off when you spread down with water? Explain that to me.
I can't explain that shit. I'm like,
what's going on in the world?
Do you ever just be looking at commercials and be like, that's not right?
I'm just
saying, not right about that.
Ain't right going on. The watermelon, it ain't got no seeds in it. I ain't fucking with nothing with no seeds in it. I'm sorry.
Right, like, how you gonna tell me that's a real watermelon? Where is nigga? The seeds be in there, be in your teeth, nigga. You can't tell me. That's a watermelon. Where y'all clone that at? Where y'all clone that at?
Seedless my ass. What a goddamn real watermelon.
No, man. And they got the you gotta be careful with the meats. You gotta be careful with the meats.
Yeah, we know weed. Well, man, look, I'm not it just we live in some crazy times, man. We don't know
I don't want to be here. I want to go ahead and go to the planet that I know that I'm from. I'm ready to go back home.
We got a couple more minutes left. So I was trying to know, get some Violent Bird, get you some Guytron, get you some Agent Solo, all on Indiegogo right now. The link is in the description box right here in the chat. Click on that and go get some books, y'all.
I ain't got shit to show y'all. Y'all just gonna have to follow me to know what the hell is going on. I ain't about to bring no big ass paintings and shit up in here. I ain't about to bring no big ass 24 size ass paintings in here to tell y'all what to get. Go get that shit. When y'all follow me, and y'all gonna get what y'all gonna get.
You got an art group though. She has a great art group for.
I do have it's called For the Love of Artists. It's like when you go to my page, it's like you gonna see You're gonna go see my groups. I got 2 groups. One is for the nasties, and one is for the us artists. You know what I'm saying? I got different personalities and whatnot. But no, I got one there for, you know, like some of the stuff we were talking about. I got one there for the artists. You know what I mean? It's a safe place. I made sure that the whole page is private. You know what I mean? To a certain degree, like only I can add, you know, certain people on there. You know, I had it public for a minute, but it's definitely a safe place for people to be comfortable in, and there's no judgment. I'm very much part of my group. So like if there's any reports or if there's anything offensive on there, I know about it. I don't care if I'm at work. I don't care what I'm doing. I definitely respond to that. I don't tolerate no bullying. I don't do none of that shit up in there. I ain't with the bullshit. That whole thing is for love and loving people and new and up and coming artists and stuff to feel comfortable to share their work in. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
y'all can check that out. You know what I mean? I might be a little ghetto, but I'm a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? People that know me, they know me. You know what I mean? Don't be laughing at me, man. You always laughing at me.
Well, today was
But you know what's crazy though? Because a lot of people were like, "Are y'all gonna do the show or what? Like, where is the show?"
Yeah.
Y'all gotta understand. We try to do this every other Thursday, but shit, we be either zombies or in a coma or something every other Thursday. So we be trying our best to come alive. You know what I mean? And do it. Then we in 2 different states, so our time difference is, you know, but we got y'all though. We always gonna be here. So we gonna try to do the show a little bit more coming next month. You know, it's gonna be Halloween month. So it's just gonna be, I'm be wearing costumes throughout the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn up, you know.
To be a part of it. That's gonna be fun, the Halloween
Yeah,
show.
you know, I'm a cosplayer. I might as well start doing I might as well start putting my little stuff on while I do my little shows. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna have a lot of fun to talk about. If you guys want to be guests on here too, you can either hit up me or Raymond.
Let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Hit me up, man. Let me know you want to be.
We be having fun. We don't be talking about shit. We just be talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't be talking about shit, but we be talking about shit. Okay, so shut up. Don't be laughing at me. So, well, I'm happy you guys came through. We coming to the end of the hour.
Yeah.
Cause niggas is tired. Niggas is tired. We trying to keep it up. But Raymond, I am proud of you, best friend. And I want people to understand we are actually best friends. We've been best friends for a long time. A few years now, so this ain't no Facebook bullshit, okay? Niggas is actual friends, you know, like people like having fake relationships on Facebook. We don't have a fake relationship. You know, I have to talk my shit, nigga. But
only if y'all knew behind closed doors. Okay.
Nigga, we talk shit like this on a daily. People, y'all don't understand, nigga. This nigga get on my motherfucking nerves.
Get on my nerves. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Oh my nerves.
What you doing?
Y'all don't understand. He ain't really that nice. I'm throwing him under the bus real quick. He ain't that nice.
She the mean one. I'm the nice one. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh.
I'm a Capricorn. I'm nice.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm the mean one. I'm the meanest one.
Yep, you the meanest one. Yep, sure is.
No, let me think about that. Nah, you got me beat by a few points, man.
Never.
Yeah, man, you got me beat by a few. I mean, you know, nigga, I just don't tolerate your shit. You know what I'm saying?
She's on show that. I ain't show no badness. See, I'm nice.
No, you lie. He lied. He's just trying to show out for y'all. He's a lie. He's a lie. That nigga be cursing me out, man. He's like, yeah, I don't care about nobody. I'm like, nigga, we both don't like human beings. Stop acting like I'm the mean one. You don't like human beings either. Anyway, go 49ers and them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Niners.
Go
You
Packers.
know, shout out to the Saints and them.
It's all about the Green Bay. Y'all know
You
how
know
I
what I'm
rock.
saying? What I say? What I say? You know what I'm saying? That next, I'm gonna have my jersey on next time. Fuck the bullshit. I'm gonna have my shit up on there too.
Over here, what you talking about?
Well, you know what's funny? Why? I wonder how we sound because we both country as hell. Damn, you Chicago. I'm from Houston. Like, do we just sound like a bunch of pig?
Yeah, you got
motherfuckers.
They don't understand English. What the hell these motherfuckers talking?
What are they saying? Wait, what? We probably not even speaking English. Just some bumpkins up in this motherfucker. Sound like some pork and beans ass motherfuckers up in here. Look like we just ate some beans and rice a minute ago. Like it's a mess. But let's go, y'all. Okay, so
thank you so much. If you click the subscribe, thank you so much. And like I said, get you some Violent Bird, some Major Solo, some Gatron. Click that link
I'm
right there
Violent Bird.
in the description. Yes, she's Violent Bird, y'all. Yes, she's Violent Bird.
I'm Violent Bird for everybody.
First cosplay and everything. What?
Yes. Y'all put that the fuck out there, me.
Yeah, take care. We're gonna talk to y'all soon, all right?
Bye, y'all.
Keep drawing. We out.